Hello and welcome to Hearthstone. My name is Keys and I am lucky enough to be part of the Hearthstone Beta. I consider myself very lucky. And I've played a few matches, played a few games, and I quickly decided that I suck. So I thought to try and get a little bit better, what I'd do is I'd get in the festive spirit and I'd do a little bit of an advent calendar, basically. That's going to be the format of what I'm doing here. So for 25 days straight, I'm going to try and release a video. I know 25 heathen, an advent calendar should only be 24 days long. But for 25 days straight, I'm going to try and release a video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a pack. I'm going to open one pack a day and see what's behind it. And, alright, chill out pack, jeez. And when I see what's behind the Hearthstone pack, I will attempt to build a deck around the most interesting or the rarest card, and then I will attempt to play it. Hopefully this will improve how I play the game, because right now I'm only able to build rush down and beat down decks, and they all suck and all terrible. Then I go up against a paladin and I get completely wiped by consecration. So, okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to unbox a single deck. I'm pretty excited what's behind these, because I could have 7 legendaries. I could have 35 legendaries if I've done my math there correctly. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what's behind these packs, and I'm really excited to try and build a deck with whatever is interesting in this. So let's crack on and just plop that down. Right. Now, these are all at least one of these is a rare. Apparently only one of these is a rare. So these are my commons. I've already got one of those. That's terrible. That's pure garbage. I've got an overload, and I've already got an earth shock. Let's hope this rare is interesting. Jesus. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to be playing Shaman. That's what's behind door number 1. I'm going to be playing Shaman. I'm going to be making some sort of overload deck, maybe? I don't own that many overload cards. Let's see what we can do, actually. We'll be playing Shaman, we'll add those. What's behind these? I don't know. Wait till another day. Right, I've already got like a custom. These are all terrible. These are all the basic cards, and they're just pure garbage, basically. Not even level 10. Don't even know why I'm trying. Right. So I've got quite a few normal cards as well. But, you know, it's not about the cards, it's about how you use them. At least I keep telling myself that. So what we'll do is we'll plop in what we got from the draw. We also got 3 of these now. That's really useful. And then we're going to look at what we can do with the Shaman deck. Shaman, I'm thinking very totem based. So what I'm going to try and do is I don't want to swarm. I don't want to bring out a lot of creatures all at once. So I'm not thinking something like the Stormwind Champion. That'd be pretty bad. He's a good mob, but I don't want him in this deck. I'm thinking maybe what we do is we try and get 3 or 4 really big mobs out on the field, and we buff them with totems, and we try and keep his side of the field under wraps. How we do this, God knows. We've already got some board clear here. That's good. We've already got some. Well, that's board clear as well. I'd gladly take damage to get rid of a minion. So take a couple of those, because I can buff a single minion up. Take one of those. If I'm going to, I'll take one of those, because if I'm going to have a really big mob on the field, I'm going to heal him up after. Do 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions. How's that different from that? Oh, okay. That's a 1 cost. It may have overload, but it's enough. I think we've got enough overload stuff in here to validate bringing out the Unbound Elemental. I'll take that, and I will take a hex or 2 hexes. I'm really a bit trepidatious about how exactly I'm going to deal with if it brings out big monsters. I'll take a 2nd hex, and I'll take a single Bloodlust. You can always look at the mana curve up here. We see we're lacking in later game monsters, and we do want some big monsters to buff out. So let's think. I'm thinking Kudabashi, maybe. Do we have any way of damaging that though? So it's a minion. No, not really. I'm actually get rid of him actually. Let's get a few taunts out. I prefer the shield master to the bodyguard, and you can get him out on turn 3, and he trades so well against low-level monsters. So I'll grab a couple of those. Not going to be swarming the field, but he is a big monster, isn't he? I mean, if you have 3 other mobs out on the field, they could all be totems. I'll whack one in. Oh, yeah, putting him in. No, there's just no contest. He always goes in. He's my RNG bullshit. What else? That's good cost. As you can see, don't really know how to build a deck properly because I suck. You're good. You're good. How's my mana curve going? Pretty even. Lacking on the O drops, don't really care about those. I'm a bit worried about my early game monsters now. I'm not really fond of Murlocs. Always put one of those in, because if I go up against a rogue, it's just game over for them. Voodoo Doctor's nice. I like Voodoo Doctor. Only put one in, but I like him. He's a 1 for 2/1. That's just so good. I'll drop the Abusive Sergeant in. Not fond of that. Gotcha Footman. I'll drop the Worgen in. There's probably a lot of 1s, isn't it? I'll take the Worgen out, and I'll take one of those rock biters out. And I will put I'll put the Harvest Golem in, and I will put a Premier 4-drop maybe. Yeah. What can I put in? It's nice. That's all. Oh, Chillwind Yeti. Chillwind Yeti, absolutely. Actually, put both of those in. Such good cost. It's a 4 for a 4/5. That's just so good. Imagine trying to. Well, if you play it on turn 3 with a coin. Imagine trying to get rid of 5 health. It's just such a task. It trades so well. Lacking in draw for these last 3 cards, so let's put some draw in. Let's put a bit of draw in. No bit of draw. Anyone? Bit of draw. You. I'll do. And anything else? Anything else? A bit of removal. Go on then. Alright, we'll play with this deck then. This second custom shaman. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully there's a bit of the overload action goes on, because that is what I unboxed. Custom shaman. Still got to unlock the extra cards for it. Yeah, but we'll just crack on with it. Hopefully. I mean, I've never played a shaman where I try and get out like 2 or 3 big creatures before. I've always played it where you just swarm the whole field with like 7 really low level monsters and then buff their attack, then you double Bloodlust. And then obviously if you go up against a paladin, Consecration. If you go up against another shaman, Lightning. If you go up against a mage, Flame Strike. There's too many sort of counters to swarming the board with loads of garbage. So I thought I'd try alternative playstyles by unboxing. But we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it won't go terribly. I get an extra card, so it was nice. This is a good opening hand. I'm not so sure I'll need this board clear though. I'm not going to need it that early. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. I get a coin. And now it's up to him to make his move. And he has not made his move. I will overload 1. That puts me on 1 next turn. What I do? There we go. I don't know what the hell was going on then. I was tempted to play this out and get sung in with that, but it'd overload me next turn, and what realistically am I going to play? Their buffs would be wasted, really. That's a waste of removal. They put me on 2 next turn. Go on then. I would take that damage, because he's just going to swing at me next turn for 1 if I don't get rid of it. So it's best to just keep his board clear, keep it down until I can get some of my big monsters out. I can't bring out the Chewing yet next turn because I'm overloaded. Ah, son of a bitch. See, complete waste of a mob there. 3/3, and he hasn't used his ability at all. It's 2-drop. I could get swinging against that. Silence. Yeah, that sounds good. Hit that. Deal with it there. Look at that. I've got a mob on the field. I've still got a weapon. I'm 1 more health above him. I've got board control. That's what I need to focus on here. I need to get to the late game and I need to control the board. I think. I mean, I'm not an expert. There's his Chewing Jetty. I can counter that with another Chewing Jetty, but they're pretty difficult to deal with. I could bring up one of those. It's a 4/4. Doesn't really help me, does it? Well, Chewing Jetty doesn't really help me. Well, I could deal with that. I could deal with that. I should deal with that. Indeed. How much would it cost for me to deal with that? I could deal with that. In fact, I will deal with that.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
Because legitimately, what is he going to do next turn besides take out a monster himself or hit me? And yeah, I did trade a lot of health for that, and I did trade a mob for that. But what has he got on the field, really? And if he uses some form of removal against my Yeti, well, that's his removal gone for my bigger creatures. Yeah. You've still got to take that off the field. You've still got 5 health.
One shot, one.
It's like this can still deal with this. This can still deal with this. Next turn I've got this. Or whatever I draw. Don't have a taunt out, not that I really care.
Ready, sir.
I've got to watch that this paladin doesn't just swarm me now. I don't, because obviously you don't know what's in their deck. If he has just loads of low-cost monsters and a good draw, I've got to keep him down. But I've still got my forked lightnings. They're still somewhere in my deck. I've still got a bit of overload going on. That's easy to deal with. Trades with that. Easy peasy to deal with. 2 damage direct. That's complete waste. Because now I can attack him directly for an extra 1 damage. It's just done my turn for him. Not going to waste the Hex. I'm going to summon a Taunt and a Totem. What totem do I get? Spell damage. That's nice for my overload stuff if I draw it. Just trade that out. I'm a little bit wary of how I said I wouldn't swarm the field with terrible, shitty monsters, and I have. I've got a secret. So this is the thing as well, I don't know any secrets in this game. I literally have no clue. Oh, that's unfortunate. Lose a health. I don't know what his secrets do. Does he copy monsters when I put them down? Or does he just pick a new target, I think is one. No, he summons. I think his is summoning new targets. Oh, I don't want to summon this if he gets a copy of it. Secret? No. Direct damage? That's a bit odd. 5... What is it then? If I summon something and he copies it... If I summon this, he's got nothing on the field. And I can still taunt it. Go on then. You gonna get a copy? Ah, you... Ugh. So angry. At least he's taunting. I'll summon another totem. So angry. Never been more angry in my entire life. Healing totems are so good. They're just so good. They've been nerfed, I think. They were nerfed last patch. Quite a while ago, actually. They used to heal you as well as all your minions, but they're still just so good. You could just juggle your taunt minions around and juggle your high level minions around to keep them at high health. This is Xenosphere. What a name. My name's Keys. Keys, remember it. Remember it for life. Hopefully, well, he's got to charge this into something maybe. See, there's the problem. Consecration. Okay, I've got all these shitty minions and they're all gone. Literally, consecration, and he's got tons of shitty minions to follow up. But luckily, I have got some high level minions in my deck. So I'm not going to overload. Not just yet. The gates are open. That's alright. That's a good one there. Searing Totem. The only totem with attack. A little bit useless normally, but at least I can trade with like his terrible silver hammer recruit and stuff. What is he summoning? Really lagging. What the hell?
Not on my watch.
What's going on? What was that? His move just like shit the bed. What is he giving? That's got Wind Fury. Is he giving it Divine Shield as well? Okay, tell me more. I've got some hexes, I can deal with that. Or does it? I wonder if it loses its Divine Shield if I hex it. Let's find out. It does. That's unfortunate. I never greeted him. I'll overload. Notice how the only minion that's saving my ass here is my Lord of the Arena. And typically what I would have had instead of Lord of the Arena was like a Murloc or something, just to help me swarm, and obviously that would have been taken out by Consecration. So at least I got something. Summon another totem. Trade that out. It's looking pretty good. It's looking good, I'm not going to lie. I feel I could hex him and turn him into a frog. Make the whole match a lot easier. But I am locked next turn, so I've got to be careful what I can do. It's a bit late for the Knife Juggler, mate. Knife Juggler is so annoying to deal with early. What does he have on your head? But it can get out of control. Should I keep board control or should I just go for it? Just go for it.
Farewell.
Go for it. That's a terrible decision. I shouldn't really do that. The game's not over till they're on 0 health. That's a terrible decision. I always regret that. I always regret swinging straight for his face when I should have just taken out a minion or 5. This is a disaster. I fucked it. Shouldn't have done that. You can play. Oh god, I'm gonna hit a dog.
Let me think.
Oh, what was he gonna do? If he has a consecration. Oh god, what's this? Oh dear. Aldor Peacekeeper. It's a good looking card. Oh come on! What have you got against him?
Reporting for duty.
What is this? Ah, garbage. Doesn't matter because he hasn't got a taunt out. So he's got 5 mana left to get a taunt out. If he doesn't, then he is boned. Unless this is a taunt, no. Well, he's boned then, isn't he? Or he could just, you know, just not end his turn. We could just sit here for ages. There we go. We're not going to get to play him this turn. I'll just end it. I don't like showboating. I don't like it when people just play out a million cards right at the end. So that went well. I didn't really struggle for draw, and I didn't even draw any of my draw cards, so I think that went well. What have I got here? A Fire Elemental, 6/5/6, deal 3 damage. That's a good bit of direct removal. I think I might add one of those into this deck right now. We'll play another game with that. That went pretty well. Hello. I did play a second match and I lost it. And also my audio software crashed and my video software crashed. So I just cut it. But to sum it up for you, what basically happened was... Oh God. And it looks like Hearthstone's crashing as well. Oh dear. Look at that. That's not good. Basically what happened was got consecrated by another paladin. I drew another paladin. He consecrated me twice. And I just died. I just lost. So that happened. Hearthstone appears to be crashing as well. It's all going well. Basically, I will open another pack tomorrow. We'll see what's behind door number 2. And I'll build a deck around that. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll get a legendary or an epic or 2, or maybe I'll get a really interesting alternative card and we'll build a whole deck around it. Who knows? Who even knows? I don't even know. There's no point asking me. So yeah, basically, I'll see you all next time. Bye!